Do you see the spear? Can you tell the size of it? This was found in our yard. Isn't that badass?
You like that?
Not this yard, another yard. Our yard somewhere else. Relax. You like that? You know you like that. I thought that spearhead would be fucking amazing to show, and I don't know if I've shown it before. We found a spear point in my room that I can't find right now. I was going to give it to my buddy Hugo. I have no idea where it went. My room is like a Bermuda Triangle, and it's not even like if you didn't clean it up, it wouldn't have problems. It is part of the mystery and the excitement, but it is about to go down. I have one item of furniture in there in my room. It's a massaging chair. It's actually kind of nice. It was a gift. It was supposed to be for my dad, but it never really worked all the way, and it didn't. He didn't want to use it anyway. And it sits low to the ground, and it can recline back. It's been seen before. I'm not going to go and show it, but I've got to take it out of there. First, it was in the living room, and it was cluttering up stuff. So I got it the fuck out of the living room. Watch my language. I'll try to start watching my. Sorry. But it just really, it got a lot of stuff in there. I've got another tensor ring that I can't find that was in my room. The last time I lost it, it fell in that chair and it just rolled out. And it's not until you flip it over that you can get the stuff to come out because whatever pocket it has, it sucks the shit all the way into the bottom of it. And that's unfortunate because you don't want to lose your things you have that you use pretty often. You know, you just don't want to do that. It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate. I don't need to tell you that, but in case you don't know, I'm gonna let you know. So I'm gonna get it out. It's very difficult to get out because you have to make it flat as much as you can, and then it's this awkward shape, and I'll have to pull it through my room straight into the living room, then from the kitchen out, and I guess I'll put it out here in the outside room that's in the outside, which is cluttered with junk and not really used. We have a lot of junk. It's just stuff throughout our lives because we don't. I throw stuff away more than my dad, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. But my own personal area, because of having the bed the way that I have it to adjust it for sleep, because I have the cage under it and the wire that goes out the window and is ground to the ground and does run to the river. It does. I jumped off the fence. So there's a complete line that has wire on the end going into the running river because you use that for orgone. If you have tubes, like for a cloud buster, if you have those tubes and you run it to some sort of running water, wherever there's running water, and you put the ground there, that would activate those tubes. And those tubes are like rods that have in the bottom of them, they have resin with coiled crystals in there that are under hard pressure resin. Once you coil the crystal inside the resin, it puts a pressure and it's piezoelectric, so it puts out some sort of energy from the crystal, some sort of electrical, but it's like more of a biophotonic energy by the time it's done. And those rods, like you, like I, you, the way to put the rods is like how you see on my arm. Let's see if I can show my tattoo of my arm. It's a circle with the 6 circles inside of it. That's the miniature world, the Minitum Mundum. And it's carbon too, obviously. Perhaps it's not obvious. I don't know. Carbon, 6 fucking atoms, 6 electrons. So when you get them running and it works because I had one out there, and I've got the film from it from way early in the playlist because I did some gardening with it, and it was badass. The next year I messed it up because I put weed killing poison down, and it armored up like immediately. The gnomes armored. There was rainbow colored cockleburs, and if you went out there and you didn't have a boot on, done. You were done. You were done. They were mad at me. They didn't talk to me for a whole year. 365 days. They said they turned their little. They had their little hats on, and all three of them just was like, mm-mm. And they turned their back on me for a whole year. It was bad. It was bad. The cockleburs that year, minor problem. But the other things associated with when the element of earth gets mad at you and has an embargo against you, you're going to have problems. You're going to have problems. You think you got it bad now? You're going to have problems. See, if you go with nature, gnomes, undines, salamanders, whose king is Jinn. They're not genie. They're salamanders. They are salamanders. Their king is Jinn. Don't get it twisted. That's why he has so much fun on this earth. So many people think that fire beings are genies or blue suicidal comedian voice. Too soon? Suicidal comedian voice? For Aladdin's genie? Robin Williams. Hanging from his doorknob. No, he cut his hands real fast. Robin Williams committed suicide by using things he could get from the dollar store in a 5-minute window he had, hiding behind the door, cutting his hand with a pencil sharpener's razor blade or something crazy. I don't remember. I'm dramatizing it. But something was attacking him. I mean, come on. Come on. And a lot of these other celebrities too, like Soundgarden guy. Sacrifice. Fucking sacrifice. I don't know for sure. I mean, I can't never know. I'll never know for sure, but it feels like that's a fucking sacrifice. Somebody done got sacrificed there. Chris Cornell. Just saying it. There's others, but we know who they are. I mean, did Kurt Cobain kill himself, or did Courtney Love have him killed? Fucking right. Hole. That's her band, Hole. Hole. Wow. I don't think Courtney Love's that bad. That's like blasphemy probably to my brother, but I don't know. I didn't like her before, but I think people change over time. So what? She's a murderer. She took away one of the greatest rock stars of our time. She's an asshole. Everybody's got their flaws. Everyone has their flaws. Courtney Love definitely has hers. But I don't know. I'm about to pull this chair out, and I'm just saying that there are certain things that certain statics and certain disorders, dissonances, discords. There are certain things that you may have, like furniture, that attract unattractive energies. And the best thing you can do is get them out of your house. Or you could do what I'll show you. Esoteric Rain, what she did. She paid a lot of money to do feng shui, and found it wasn't for her. I just read the books. I think there's a principle to it. I don't think I would become the feng shui professional, but I'll put her story because it's kind of funny.
Actually implement everything that I have studied. So I've done all the calculations. I even purchased some metal that I have this element in the apartment. So I've done a lot of things. And what actually happened in that apartment was that I lost
$55,000.
we had a very bad investment. Also, we lost more money, and basically, life was not really good at this apartment at the beginning. So now I laugh at it, but it was very painful back in the day. Now, whether the loss of money and the bad investment got to do with feng shui, I do not know. I actually do not know. But I connect the dots. So what I'm trying to say is that always be mindful of any esoteric trends that you are following. So afterwards, I actually removed all of those calculations and life was normal. I did not do anything not correct because I was very good at this. You have a special compass, you have special calculations. I was very good at this field. So, my point of this video is to share with you that maybe Feng Shui is really good for Chinese people and maybe this is good for...
Yeah, she's right, because she said she was living in the desert. I don't know where she lives. Somewhere in Azerbaijan. I don't know where the hell she's from. I have no idea. I want to know. Esoteric Rain, where you living at? Where you at? Where you at, girl?